Namaskar. I welcome all my viewers and listeners to the session that will orient you on the Master's Program in Psychology and BA Program in Psychology, that too, the new programs. We will also clarify a few doubts that have been raised by our learners, and the mails have been sent by the regional centers from time to time with regard to the programs, and we will also discuss some career options in psychology. Suhas?
Yes. Good morning, viewers. I am Professor Suhas Shetgoekar and, of course, Dr. Monica Mishra. And as Monica has stated, today we are going to focus on these two programs, that is MA Psychology and also the new BA Psychology program. Let me start with telling you certain things about this particular university. IGNOU is a central university that was established in 1985. And there are various schools under this university, like School of Sciences, the School of Humanities, School of Law, and so on. Similarly, there is also a School of Social Sciences. Under School of Social Sciences, there are 8 disciplines, and one of the disciplines is psychology. Discipline of psychology was established in the year 2010, and our two major programs, that is MA in psychology and the bachelor's degree program BA psychology, was also launched the same year in July 2010. So, both these two programs were launched in July 2010. Though, of course, I think, Monica, you are going to focus mainly on the BA psychology as far as the new program, the CBCS pattern is concerned. The various programs that we offered, of course, MA Psychology, BA Psychology, we also have a postgraduate diploma in mental health, and we have a PhD program in psychology that was launched in July 2012. So this is as far as the programs are concerned, and as far as the faculty members are concerned, in discipline of psychology we have total of 4 faculty members, including myself, Dr. Monica Mishra, and Professor Swati Patra and Dr. Smita Gupta. So this is as far as the little bit information about the discipline is concerned. Now, how is your program going to run? Basically, under IGNOU, there are various regional centers that are there in different states of India. And under regional centers there are study centers.
Right.
Okay, so regional centers, you can say, they are mainly where all your administrative work, whether it is you want to ask about something, or all administrative related work will take place at your regional center, whereas your classes, submission of assignments and so on will take place at your study center during weekends. And you also have to remember that psychology being a very practical oriented subject as well, it's not like the study centers of psychology are available everywhere. There are very selective study centers in psychology, and of course the information is given in the program guide as well, the program guide that is available on IGNOU website under School of Social Sciences MA Psychology. So you can also read through this particular program guide, which is very important.
Correct.
Being a distance education learner, okay, the onus is always on you, and it is very important that whatever material that is given to you, including the handbook, which is the very first thing that you should read, because from there you will get an idea about syllabus and how program is structured, and what you are required to do, the assignment that you have to submit, and everything. All the procedure is given in this particular handbook. Okay, so it is very important that you read this particular handbook.
But Suhas, can I add something?
Yes, please, Monica.
Because the kind of emails that we are receiving, it seems that our learners are not reading the program guides. Because they're very repetitive questions. So it is, I think, a request from the faculty side that you should read the program guide very carefully. You can mark out and then you can ask us.
Yes.
And then I think it is better if we can define that certain their roles and responsibilities as a distance learner also.
Yes, exactly. एक तो मुझे लगता है कि मोनिका ये सेशन खत्म होने के बाद आई थिंक आवर लर्नर शुड कमिट कि आज वो IGNOU वेबसाइट के ऊपर जाके जो अपडेटेड, बिकॉज हम लोग जब भी प्रोग्राम गाइड अपडेट करते हैं हम IGNOU वेबसाइट के ऊपर डाल देते हैं, और प्रोग्राम गाइड ही नहीं, हमारे जो इम्पोर्टेंट जो एलिमेंट्स है, कंपोनेंट्स है इस प्रोग्राम के, दैट इज प्रोजेक्ट, इंटर्नशिप एंड प्रैक्टिकम, इनकी भी अपडेटेड हैंडबुक जो है अवेलेबल है IGNOU वेबसाइट के ऊपर. तो आप इस प्रोग्राम के बाद आप ज़रूर देखिए. बीइंग अ डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन लर्नर, डेफिनेटली जैसे मैं बोल रही थी कि ओनर्स आपके ऊपर है, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इज मेनली ऑन यू. इसलिए व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज नॉट ओनली जो भी मटेरियल आपको दिया जाए, जैसे कि इट कुड बी प्रोग्राम गाइड या कोर्स मटेरियल, यू हैव टू रीड इट फ्रॉम वेरी फर्स्ट पेज टू द लास्ट पेज. ओके और जब भी आप कुछ भी सबमिट करो प्लीज इंश्योर दैट यू कीप अ फोटो कॉपी ऑफ इट विथ यू ओके एट द सेम टाइम आप एक्नॉलेजमेंट ले एंड एट द सेम टाइम यू ऑल्सो हैव टू बी अवेयर क्योंकि इग्नू जो है बहुत सारी डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ एक्टिविटीज करता है जैसे कि ज्ञान वाणी है ज्ञान दर्शन है ऑफ कोर्स दिस फेसबुक ऑल्सो वी हैव रिसेंटली स्टार्टेड तो ये जो सेशंस है ज्ञान धारा पे भी है हमारा कोर्स मटेरियल अवेलेबल है ई ज्ञान कोर्स के ऊपर तो वो अगर आपको देखना है तो ये सारी चीजें लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स आर ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल द वीडियोज आर ऑल्सो अवेलेबल
And this we have already mentioned like how we can go step by step in a program guide also.
हाँ, बिल्कुल सब कुछ मेंशन है प्रोग्राम गाइड में कि क्या एक्सपेक्टेड है फ्रॉम द लर्नर्स ऑफ एमए साइकोलॉजी और एमए ऑफ दिस इज मेनली प्रोग्राम गाइड एमए साइकोलॉजी का डिस्प्लेड है बीए साइकोलॉजी का ऑफ कोर्स पुराना जो प्रोग्राम है दैट इज आई थिंक देयर इज अ कॉमन प्रोग्राम
we have uploaded the new programs the program
okay CBCS wala also is uploaded for your reference
the BAG and the honors program.
Yes. Yeah. So this is as far as the details about IGNOU School of Social Sciences Discipline of Psychology is concerned.
Right.
Yeah. So I think Monica, now you can start with a little bit of BA Psychology.
Right.
Would you like
I'll
to start
with the because there are many things to discuss, and I will just mention this here to the viewers and listeners that I have already conducted 2 sessions. Like one is on BAG and one is on BA Honors Psychology. So this I will not, it will not be a repetitive kind because all the information I have already given. But of course, this kind of interaction is always a welcome to clarify the doubts. And I have, just received some mails and I have tried to incorporate this in today's session. So first of all, I would like to mention here that we, as Suhas rightly mentioned, that the discipline was introduced in 2010. And in July 2010 onwards, we introduced the program BA and MA Psychology. And BA was offered in the general mode also, the general scheme of study as well as the major. At that point of time, we used to call honors as major in the IGNOU scheme of study. So from 2010 onwards, we had this program, but the admissions for the old program has been stopped since July 19. From July 19 onwards, we have the new program BAG, that is the BA General. So first the school launched the general program and then we came out with the honors program in January 2020. What is happening is our learners across India, this I'm feeling, that they are accessing the material of the old program. That is one problem that we are facing. So I request my dear learners that they should please, they should cross-check the course codes because that is very important for you to download the material, to refer to the assignments, to refer to the sample papers, and so on, because the course code should be matching.
Like I think for example, जो पुराना कोर्स का है BPC है,
right,
01, BPC 01, BPC
right,
02.
absolutely.
Whereas नया कोर्स का है BPCC 01, 02. Of course, and
101.
core courses के लिए अलग कोड है, and जेनरिक कोर्स के लिए अलग कोड है, स्किल बेस्ड के लिए अलग कोड है.
बिल्कुल आपने सही बोला.
बिल्कुल.
क्योंकि जो BPC नाउ द कोर कोर्सेज उसमें CC हो गया है. So for the BAG course codes as well as the honors course code, the codes are different. So what I arrive, when I read the emails, that our learners are a little confused in that. So इसमें थोड़ा सा आप ध्यान रखिएगा. And while if we compare I will briefly we'll discuss the undergraduate programs because our focus is more on the master's program here in the career options. Of course, nevertheless, we will not, it will not be it will be done in a very systematic way because we have already done 2 sessions. So I thought whatever in the meantime I have received the emails, I'll incorporate that. And the eligibility is of course 10+2 both for the BAG and BA honors programs. The medium, we have it in English and Hindi, right? So like in the earlier program, it was offered only in English medium, but right now this is the first time that psychology has come up with the Hindi courses also in the Hindi language. Of course, it has been a task for us for the translation. So, and we are ensuring that our learners receive the quality material because that is, IGNOU is known for that. So we are trying to keep the quality also. And duration is, the minimum is 3 years, we all know that. the program, the UG program across India for the bachelors is 3 years. So the minimum is 3 years. Try to complete it within that period of time. But of course, we have this facility, the university is providing you this facility to complete it properly, and that is why we have given you 3 years extra
Yes.
to complete the program. So, at this point of time, I would like to mention here that the new program, the BAG, as well as the honors program, they are as per the CBCS. That is the scheme of study of the UGC. They have proposed it. Now, this credit-based, choice-based credit system is proposed by UGC. Of course, we have done in the syllabi, just for your information, that we have, of course, changed a little bit the course content as per our requirements, and since it is going across India, and we have that, the UGC has given that leverage to the faculty members to incorporate new aspects also. So we have done that, and this is as per the CBCS. Of course, credit system is, Suhas will also, add
Yes,
on
of
to
course.
this, that credit is not new to this pattern. We have
Yes,
always
we
been-
always had credit. Even our old
Right.
BA program is
Correct.
credit based. Okay, but then here I think we have incorporated the suggestions that were given by UGC as
Right,
well,
absolutely.
and changed the program a little bit. And of
Right.
course, there are more courses as well that
Right,
we have.
absolutely. We'll
introduced.
just see what credit means
Exactly.
in the IGNU system. And because this scheme of study is more or less similar for the undergraduate and the postgraduate, so it is, this session will be important for all learners who are already enrolled for the program, as well as the potential learners who would like, and your friends, of course, who would like to enroll for the program. If we compare the fee structure, Suhas, here we have the fee structure for the honors and the general program that is little different. And earlier, if you remember, that in the old pattern we had the lab component was separate. We had separate courses.
We had a complete
But here, what is happening is we have an integrated. It is 4+2. So we have either tutorial or the
Yes.
lab component.
And this is besides the assignment.
Besides this, that is very important. But again, I'm receiving email with regard to this.
Okay.
So one should not be confused with the tutorial or the practical and the assignment.
Assignment.
Right.
So be clear about these three concepts. What is a tutorial? What is a assignment? And in certain cases, of course, mainly the core courses, I suppose,
Right,
they either
right.
have a practicum
Yes.
or tutorial. Where, of course, in practicum it is lab based, where you
Correct.
have to carry out an experiment or administer a psychological test. Whereas in tutorial, some kind of an activity will
Correct.
be given to you. And I suppose both these are to be submitted at the study center.
Right, absolutely. You have rightly marked here that the core courses, because these, for example, in BAG you will be opting for 2 disciplines, for example. So either you opt for history or psychology or economics or anthropology, whatever. So, but in our courses, core courses, we have 4 core courses in the first year and the second year. That means first, second, third and fourth semester. So we'll be having 4+2, it will be 4 theory, and 2 will be either the tutorial or the practical. Similarly with the honors, we have 14 core courses spread over 1 to 6 semester, that is first year to third year. All the core courses, say for example, we have got 14 core courses in honors program, and out of these 14, 6 have practical component, and every year, right? Every year we have a practical this practical component is there, and the rest of the courses, they have the tutorial
And
component.
I feel, Monica, this is very important because, ultimately, as a student of psychology, you need to have some kind of hands-on experience where you have
Absolutely,
to learn how to
absolutely.
carry out experiments and psychological tests. in a
Actually,
proper setup.
the premise is this. For example, now if you see the profile of our learners, lot many freshers are coming in. Many freshers are coming in, be it for the, of course, undergraduate programs, of course, their freshers will come. But for the masters, lot many freshers are coming in. So, people who want to make a career in psychology, for them, our syllabi should be at par what is offered in other universities. In fact, if we see, there are certain important components that you'll be talking about, like
Exactly.
dissertation and the internship. It is so strong, they are so nicely embedded in a program that gives an upper hand to our students. So no way you should be feeling that we are a distance learner and we have, the syllabus is being compromised anywhere. It is not like this. Now everything is available on the website. You can very well compare it with the other universities also.
But what is really important and what is required is your focus on the subject
Correct,
and
absolutely.
your motivation to do well and to your full motivation and full concentration to understand this particular subject, because it's not so that psychology can be easy.
Absolutely.
It could be difficult, though of course we say all I mean we interact with so many people and we probably feel that it is easier for us to imbibe psychology, but that might not be so. It is definitely a complex science.
Right.
So you have to focus, concentrate. A lot of motivation will be required for you to when you work on this particular program.
And Suhas, I would like to just the basic definition of psychology. What it says is science of mind and
Yes,
behavior.
exactly.
So that science word, it makes it little, it is a little scientific in nature. It's little complicated. And intense as compared to the other disciplines of social sciences.
Yes. And one thing is, anytime you have any doubts,
Of
we
course.
have different platforms. You can speak to your academic counselors. You can email us. Our email addresses for, of course, BAG program. Dr. Smita Gupta is the coordinator for a BA Honors
We'll be
program.
sharing
Dr.
that.
Monica,
We-
yes, we will share all the email
we'll be
addresses as
sharing
well.
that.
So you can get in touch with the faculty members. All our contact details are given on the IGNOU website under School of Social Sciences as well. So please ensure that you clarify your doubts, because then that will also help you out.
And coming back to what we were discussing here is like the fee structure is different from both the programs like the BAG and the honors program. For the honors, it is like 3,200 plus 600 each year. For the honors, and for the BAG it is 2,400 plus 600 for the practical. This is in the first year and the second year, and third year we don't have any practical fee in the BAG program. Mind you, we have the practical fee in all the 3 years in the honors, but not in the BAG program. It is only for the first year and the second year. This is why, because in third year we don't have any practical component.
Right.
And we don't have any core course. We
Yes.
have discipline specific, because we have, if you see the divisions of the courses, we have the core courses, discipline specific. Then we have the generic electives we have, then we have ability enhancement and the skill based. So these are the same in the honors as well as the BAG program. Coming to the self-learning material, because IGNOU is known for the self-learning material. And the faculty here, as Suhas rightly pointed out, the role of the distance learner. So even we have our certain role. The faculty members here also have a certain role, and we are accountable and we are responsible for providing you quality material. So we revised this program and we have incorporated the latest, because right now if you say that in psychology some very cutting edge research is being happening, so the faculty, the course coordinators in fact, that is why Suhas rightly mentioned the faculty members, because each one of us, they are coordinating one or the other course. So we have tried to incorporate what is the latest, because psychology is like when I was designing and developing the course, it was the amount of work that is being done, not abroad but also in India. Some of the, like for example in cognitive psychology, in cross-cultural psychology, Indian psychology, so much of research is happening. So we want to, because the quality education, the course content, which can be accessed by our students from across India, from remote areas.
Right.
So we have tried to ensure to keep that. And we have this uploaded, the course content is uploaded on eGyanKosh, as Suhas rightly in the initial opening remarks she said that is all uploaded on eGyanKosh, provided you feed in the correct course codes also. And now we have a folder also for honors and for the BAG. So you just keep that in mind. We also have an e-content tab. So IGNOU is also, because there's such a lot of competition and we have to be one step ahead, and we want to provide everything at the minimum costs also. So we have an e-content tab, of course that is on Android, and that of course you can download and you can access wherever you are, provided you have the bandwidth that is required, the internet access has to be there, that is one thing. And hard copy, of course, if you remember, like the students who have been enrolled in the BAG 19 cycle, 2019, they have already received the material. So because as of now, because of the pandemic crisis, the postal services have been installed. So as soon as they resume, the material will be dispatched to our learners, because I'm also getting queries that about this, but the services have been stopped right now, so it is not possible. The postal system is stopped right now, and as soon as it resumes, you will get the hard copies. There was another query that now some few of our learners who had opted for the online access, right? There was a waiver of 15% in the fees. Now they want to switch over to the hard copy. In the sense, they want a hard copy also. So that is not possible. You just keep that in mind, whether you will be comfortable in reading the hard copy, or you will be reading and downloading and taking out a printout. So I think you have to analyze it yourself, in which scheme of study you will be better suited and you are better comfortable, because the end objective is that you should be able to comprehend the material properly, and plus you can make your own notes. Because IGNOU provides
that is important.
space. Noting is important. There is a space provided. You can jot down. Of course, that of course you can do on the laptop also. That you can do. But you have to see what are your requirements.
What you're comfortable with.
But once you have opted for the soft copy, then you will not be able to switch over to the hard copy, because already that fees has been waived off unless the university comes out with some policy. That is one query I wanted to address. And as already mentioned, we have the practical and the tutorial component in all the core courses. Like what Suhas said, that all the programs, the UG and the PG programs, master's degree programs, they are not offered in all the cities across India. So you visit the regional center website, wherever MAPC is reflected or the BAG and the BAPCH is reflected, that will be your study center. So because for the practical and for the viva of the practicals, because they are viva based, so you have to travel to that city.
Right.
So
and attending practicum is compulsory.
It's compulsory. That absolutely.
Yes.
Whether
it is BA or MA, you have to attend the practicum classes. Okay. And you have to write a file and everything,
right?
And
so
of course there is term and examination.
That has to be kept in mind while you are offering for the program, you're enrolling for the program. Then we have got the assignments for the UG program, that is the BAG and the honors program. They are uploaded on the website. You have to, again, there is some confusion because there were certain students who downloaded the assignments of the old program. So be very careful what you are downloading.
Course code is the key over here.
That is
Look at the course code.
Look at the course code. Because, and also for example, for the students of the BAG, they need to, and who were enrolled in the July 19 and who enrolled in the January 20, their assignments will be the same.
Right.
That same assignment.
I would like to mention over here that the validity of the assignment is clear given on the assignment with all the instructions about what you have to do to write the assignment. Okay, so please, again, the main thing is that you read the instructions. Correct. Because if you see, in most of the doubts that we also get, the answer to that is already available either in the program guide or on the IGNOU website. So what you have to do is search and for whatever the information is on IGNOU website, or of course in the program guide, the information will definitely be available.
I think faculty will be more happy if some content related issues are raised in the email or something is discussed, because these
all your queries are always welcome. Any type of query, please, anytime you can always email us, and we will share the email addresses also with you.
Right. And the assignment, the weightage here is like 30% weightage is given to the assignments. For exams, it is 70. Whatever you do in the exam, 70% of it is taken. And for the assignment, it is 30% weightage. Mind you, please don't copy verbatim from the material.
Yes.
Right. It should try to comprehend it in your own words. Write it in your own words. It is not a difficult task. Keep on reading, underlining it. And now with the since right now you are confined because of the problem, lot many online resources are also available.
Yes.
So for students who really want to make a career in psychology, I would rather suggest that you can always see, this is our materials, this is the backbone. I mean, whatever they are termed and so on will be based on these SLMs only, the study material. But you can always refer to, that is, you have to increase your knowledge. Right.
And there is never an end to learning, right?
No,
you're a learner for life. I we are a learner
Of
for life.
course.
So definitely you can keep
A teacher
learning.
is a learner.
Yes, always. Very true. Rightly said.
So everyone is a learner. We also, in order to make good quality material for you, we also referred many books. The unit writers have referred you. At the back, you can see how many references they have got just to produce a good content for you. Of course, because there is some limitation in the words. That's why I'm emphasizing that. It's not that I'm, encourage. Of course, in future you'll be appearing for various competitive exams and so on. So, even for the people who are appearing in the competitive exams, they go for IGNOU material because it's so concise. That is also true. That is also very true. People go for the first. The pick is that one wants the IGNOU content for competitive exams. Of course, that is there because this is the beauty of a content, that it is so precisely and it is so comprehensively made, and it is in such a language, a simple language that you can comprehend. But as I just mentioned that in psychology, many changes are happening. Like, so if I say, for example, we developed the courses in 2019, 20, 19, 18, 19. And we are seeing many changes. So, and we will not be able to, add on at such a speed. So that is what. So coming back here is when you submit the SLMs, now of course the university has made this provision of submitting it online also, but that is not mandatory. Given whatever whether you have this facility, you can avail that. Otherwise, we'll have to wait for the situation to get better, and then you can submit it at the study center. Just ensure that you get it back from your academic counselor, because they have the certain comments, and this is a practice exercise for the learners for the term end exam. Right. Then we have the term end exam. Term end normally happens in June and December, but this time because of the crisis, they have been postponed. So you'll have to visit the website when they will be conducted. Of course, when everything is normalized, then only we'll conduct it. And I think our learners are unnecessarily becoming anxious that when will be the conducted. See, that is natural. All the students, even we here, are anxious because the cycle is being disturbed. We will ensure that it is back on track. And it is also a responsibility. Nothing will be, as soon as the situation gets normalized, your exams will be conducted. In the meantime, you have got so much of time. You can, this is a good time to learn more things, practice answer writing skills.
Yes.
Because I think Suhas will be also addressing this, how to answer, because the score, it's not, of course, exam-centric things are there, but how to write nicely instead of getting loosely you are connecting things and so on. We'll address that also. But coming back to this, exams will be held, of course, not in June, but somewhere when the things are normalized. And mind you, for all you must have by now filled up the forms also. So we have a separate exam fee for all the courses, and even for the practical, because there was also a mail that where BPCC 131 practical was not reflecting. The 131 has practical component, and now the changes have been done in the exam form, so now it can be filled up. No problem about that. Of course, for tutorial there is no form to be filled up, but for the exam and for the practical, and Suhas will also focus on how it will be done in the master's program. So separate fees has to be paid for that. Course codes have to be filled accurately. Just brief about this, the credits in the BAG and honors program, they are a little different. It is 132 in BAG and 148 in honors. Now there was one query that there was one learner who wanted to get himself transferred from the general program to the honors. Because he said that time it was not launched, and now I want to shift it to the honors. Actually, if you see the scheme of study, now the program guide is uploaded. You see the courses are also different, and that transfer is, as of now, it is not there. So once you have enrolled for the honors general program, you will not be shifted to the honors program. That is one rider. But there were many queries that they wanted to shift, because just a gap of 6 months only the program was launched. Right. So, but that option is not available right now. The program is as per the semester system, but in the initial admission cycles we will be offering it in an annual system. Courses, of course, will be offered in the semester system, like whenever there will be a second semester or the third semester. Now the time is coming for the BAG third semester, and it will be for the honors, it will be the second semester. Now then accordingly the courses will be uploaded. Because I also received one query that they wanted some courses of the fourth and the fifth semester. So that is not possible. As we are going, gradually we are uploading the courses. So I have written, I have replied also that as we pass on, gradually the courses will be uploaded with the entire content and the assignments. Of course, the exams happen in January and June and December. And once you complete that cycle, that is 1 year, then only you are eligible to write the exam, provided you have submitted the assignment for that course. There was one query that can I submit the assignment of all the courses? Like for example, we have for the first semester, for the first year honors program, we have got 4 core courses, 2 generic and 2 ability enhancement. So we have got 8 courses, right? So you can submit the assignments of all the 8 courses, right? It is up to you whether you write the exam of 8 or 6 or 2 or 4. It is up to you. You can also, but once you have submitted the assignment, it is your prerogative when to write the exam, right? If you want to submit assignments of only 2 courses, 1 generic, 1 core course, and you think that you are only ready for these 2 courses to write the exam, it's absolutely okay. The point is, once you have submitted your assignments, you can write the exam anytime. There is no reval in assignments. Because the pass percentage here is 35% separate, interment separate and the assignment separate. It cannot be re-evaluated, so just keep that in mind. That is one thing. And the credit system, as we are mentioning it time and again, the credit here is 1 credit means 30 study hours, and it includes everything, like all learning activities, whatever go into your course completion is reading, comprehending the material, then listening to the audios and watching the videos that are uploaded on the eGyan Kosh, and for example the session also. So everything, whatever the counseling sessions, if they are conducted online or offline, so that also the teleconference we have through Gyan Darshan, then we have the interactive radio counseling sessions. Time and again we have sessions on
So basically it is like the time period that is required for you to complete a particular course. So
Absolutely.
that is basically, it guides you in that particular manner.
Correct.
So if we say that particular course is of 4 credit, that means 120 hours
Absolutely.
of study is required. And this is especially important when we talk about practicum or project or
Correct.
something like internship.
Correct.
Right?
And this also includes your writing assignments. So everything that very rightly said, in fact, it has been summarized in a very beautiful way, that whatever goes into completion of the course is your credit. So, and for our learners who will be registering for the program, new courses will be added from time to time, especially in the generic, skill-based and ability enhancement. As of now, whatever we have in the basket, we have mentioned it in our program guide. But in the times to come, the faculty will be introducing more courses. And we also have the discipline-specific courses that is in the BAG program also, in the honors program also, which are related to that particular core discipline. In BAG, we are having 2 core disciplines. In honors, we are only having 1 core discipline. Say, for example, economic honors or psychology honors. So we will have all the core courses plus the discipline specific related to that particular discipline. And all the courses, be it any type of course, they have all separate course codes. So I request my learners to be very vigilant while wherever they are quoting or downloading, because they have to ensure that they put the course codes properly. So this is what I have for you in the undergraduate programs as of now, because if you want to go into detail, I have the 2 earlier sessions that are there on the
Facebook also.
Correct. So they are there. I have dealt in BAG as well as the honors program.
Right.
Of course, you can always write to us, not a problem. But since we have to cover the master's program also,
As well, yes.
I think now Suhas will come up with some
Focus on master's
on
level.
the masters.
Yeah. So let us start with MA in psychology. That is, the code is MAPC. The eligibility for this program is graduation from a recognized university, UGC recognized university or institute, and the duration is minimum 2 years and maximum 5 years. So far, the medium of instruction that this program is available is in English, and the total credits of this 2-year program is 64 credits. So it is basically 32 credits in the part 1 and 32 credits in the part 2. Looking at the program structure, if you see, look at the first year. Of course, there is a huge difference between BA and MA.
Of course,
So right now, I think the MA learners should focus on this. That is, in the first year, it is total credits is 32, and the various theory courses, and of course, we also have a practicum component.
So, can I add one thing?
Please, Monica.
If you see the scheme, the program of the UG, there we have small units. Say, for example, we have it on learning, or we have on personality. Here, those are converted into courses. Because we have a separate course on personality. We have got a separate course on cognition.
Exactly.
Right. So that is the difference.
Correct. Definitely, the information is much more, and also the difficulty level also could be a little higher. So the very first course is MPC 001, that is cognitive psychology and learning and memory. So over here, mainly the focus is on all the mental processes. Okay, whereas in BA we just have kind of general psychology.
Right.
That is mainly introduction to psychology. The second course, that is MPC 002, is lifespan psychology, which mainly focuses on the development of the individual right from conception to death.
Right.
And then we have personality theories and assessment. This, of course, we will focus on the definition of personality theories, and as well as how to use various psychological tests and other psychological assessment to kind of measure personality. So as Monica was saying, personality otherwise is a small part under BA, but over here it's a complete major course. You also have advanced social psychology, which is mainly application of principles of psychology to social setup and understanding social behavior. Then there is also very important course, that is research methods in psychology. So over here you're going to basically, as we have mentioned, the psychology is a science, and in that a lot of scientific methods are used. So that is what will be focused on in this particular course. Then you also have statistics in psychology, where you will learn about what are the different statistical techniques that you can use. Further, these are the 6 theory courses, and we also have one practicum course, that is MPCL 007, which is practicum and includes experimental psychology as well as psychological testing. So in psychology, we do have experiments as well. We do those experiments like you have experiments in chemistry in a similar manner. In a proper lab setup, we do experiments. It could be span of attention and so on. So the experiments are to be carried out in a controlled setup. In a similar manner, we also have certain psychological tests. So you will have few psychological tests and few experiments in this particular course. So as was mentioned earlier, all the theory courses are of 4 credits, whereas the practicum is given weightage of 8 credits.
Right.
Okay, so 240 hours basically would be required. Yes,
I
Monica,
think
you want to say something?
depending upon how many credits, we will be having so many counseling sessions.
Exactly,
also.
depending on that, of course, counseling sessions are decided, and as far as practicum is concerned, you have to ensure that there is 100% attendance as far as practicum sessions are concerned. Now let us move on to the second year.
Right.
In second year, when you re-register for second year, you will have to choose from one of the 3 specializations. One, the group A, that is clinical psychology. Over here, the courses are MPC 011, as you can see on your screens. There is psychopathology, which mainly deals with what are the different major psychological disorders.
Right, correct.
Like you must have heard about schizophrenia, you must have heard about depression. So what are these and their etiology and all that, and even of course all that will be the DSM-5. Of course, it is not DSM-5, it is DSM-4-TR that has been included. The learners can also update themselves with DSM-5 criteria. You also have psychodiagnostics, that is how to diagnose the psychological disorders, and the third course, that is psychotherapeutic methods, where we cover psychotherapy. That is what we normally use as psychologists. Then you have the 3 main components, that is practicum in clinical psychology, which is of 6 credits.
Right.
Then you have internship in clinical psychology, And then you have project in
Project.
clinical psychology, which is also of 6 credit, and the internship is of course of 8 credits.
Correct.
So this is as far as the specialization of clinical psychology.
So this means that we are doing the 3 theory courses,
Yes.
and related to that only we'll be dealing with the practical, the internship
and project. And Monica, I feel we have to inform our learners little bit about how there is a difference between psychologist and a psychiatrist.
Yes.
We are not same.
Uh-huh.
Psychiatrist is a proper medical degree. Okay, they have to do their MBBS and then later on study further. Whereas psychology, we do Master of Science or Master of Arts in psychology, and then later on, of course, we could do PhD, or if someone wants to become a clinical psychologist, then they will have to do MA in clinical psychology and then pursue MPhil or PhD in psychology from a proper RCI recognized institute like NIMHANS, and so on.
Right.
Okay, so this is very important. Now, many times we also get email whether our MA psychology is recognized by RCI, or BA psychology is recognized by RCI, or PhD program is recognized by RCI. So let me tell the learners over here and those who are interested that we don't require recognition or accreditation from. Basically, recognition is not required from RCI. Our program needs to be recognized by UGC only. But the programs, for example, if you have something like MPhil in clinical psychology, or even courses related to rehabilitation psychology,
Correct.
these are to be recognized by RCI. So you have to know the difference. And people willing to practice as a clinical psychologist, you need a license. To practice as a counseling or to practice as an industrial psychologist or sports psychologist, so far you don't need a license. Okay, so far. But as far as if you want to practice as a clinical psychologist, you need a license that you have to apply to with RCI. So those interested in future, they want to pursue their something like clinical psychology, then please go through the norms that are given on RCI website.
RCI.
But we also need to mention, many of them do also have this doubt that we are distance education learners. So can we even apply for these courses? Yes. And this letter that was given way back, I think 9 years back, a letter was given to us by RCI that a learner from distance education that is recognized by UGC can apply for these courses. So if you study hard, I think so many of our students have cracked those exams and even pursuing higher studies with these institutes that are offering special MPhil in clinical psychology or PhD in clinical psychology recognized by RCI. So you have to remember that, I suppose. You want to add something, Monica?
Actually, yesterday I received one email. I think you have also got a copy of it. The student has said, like, she has done her specialization in clinical psychology. So can she write MA clinical psychology? It's not like that.
Not like that.
Because this is just a specialization group in the second year.
Yes.
Students, be it any university, if they are giving specifically for MA psychology, it will be MA psychology
with specialization in clinical
if
psychology.
they ask, you can write it in bracket or whatever.
Yes.
And at the time of interviews or something like that, you can tell what is your
But
specialization.
you don't become a clinical psychologist after you are a psychologist. But if you do your MPhil in clinical psychology from the institutes recognized by RCI and get a license, then you can call yourself a clinical psychologist.
I think with this discussion that you raised is like the psychologist is a master's in psychology with MPhil or PhD in psychology. Right. A clinical psychologist is a master's in psychology with MPhil or a PhD in clinical psychology. Say, for example, we have received a PhD degree where it is written psychology, not clinical psychology.
Yes.
So for a clinical psychologist, we have it is written in clinical psychology, and that institute is recognized by RCI.
Right.
RCI has no role in the PG degree programs.
Yes.
Absolutely no
That
role.
is not a recognizing body for,
Correct.
even for that matter, if it is MA psychology from Delhi University, it's not recognized by RCI. It is to be recognized by UGC.
And I think this type of queries we get it from our states from the southern part of India, most primarily. That people are really from Kerala and from Maharashtra, we are getting so many queries. That is masters to be recognized by RCI? Absolutely not. That is not at all required. It has to be recognized only by UGC. That's it. And when we say a psychiatrist, as Suhas puts in, MBBS with an MD psychiatry, that is a psychiatrist.
Yes.
So the first step is whenever there is a mental health issue or a problem, first comes the psychologist. one should not directly go into psychiatrist.
Because
taking
we
help.
also have to clarify one more very important thing, Monica, over here. The psychiatrists can give medication, they can
Medicine.
prescribe medication. Whereas as psychologists, we never prescribe medication.
Right.
If we are counselors, we do use counseling skills. And if we are clinical psychologists, then of course we can use psychotherapy.
Because psychiatrist is, he or she is the person who is licensed to give the medicines,
Medication
the
as well.
pharmacological treatment.
Exactly.
Then closely related to this is, in the psychiatrist setting,
Right.
we have psychiatrist social worker also.
Right.
So
Which is
people-
again different.
That is little different.
Yes.
They are also people who have their specialization in social work coming into psychiatrist setting, and they help you. Their focus is mental health issues related with poverty, environment, and so on, crowded areas.
Yes.
So their role comes into that, and we have also psychiatric nursing.
Alright.
So these are very closely related. And when we have the community health programs and all, so these all have to work in
together
tandem
as a team.
as a team. So of course the first is the psychologist has a major role to play, because that is the first step when a person is undergoing some mental health problem. But the problem is that in many countries, in India also, the first step is like people go to a psychiatrist.
Right.
And I think when a person is able to perceive some changes in himself or herself, or the significant others see some changes, I think the best person is to go to a psychologist rather than heading directly towards a psychiatrist.
Monica, one more, I would like to point out that we also often receive an email, for example, that I'm already, we have a lot of medical doctors
so
who
you
are
can,
our,
you
who
can
are
share
taking,
the profile.
Yes.
And then
Yeah, there are medical doctors as well who take
Right.
this up, MA psychology program. So what they say is, I am already a doctor, I have a license, so I don't need a license again. But that's not true.
Yeah, correct.
If you want to practice as a clinical psychologist, definitely you will require another license. You have to follow again, MPhil or PhD in clinical psychology, and then get a license from
Absolutely.
from RCI. Apply for license through RCI, right? So these are all the things I think we have to remember, especially in the context of
Actually, in
clinical
India
psychology
also,
as
we
well.
don't have that strict licensing system that we have abroad.
Abroad,
Like, for example,
yes.
in Europe, in US, even Australia, in the UK,
Yes.
very strict licensing system is.
And RCI is nothing but Rehabilitation Council of
Haan,
India.
they don't have any role with psychology as per se.
So, but do visit their website and get some of your doubts clarified.
Right.
So let us move on to the second specialization that we have in MA second year. That is counseling psychology. So the very first paper is counseling psychology, and then the second paper is assessment in counseling and guidance. Okay, so different psychological tests and case history and all that
Correct.
will be covered in this. And the last is interventions in counseling. So what different counseling skills that are required from listening, questioning, and so on. All that is covered in this particular course. So these are the three theory courses, and as was in clinical psychology in a similar manner, over here as well, the next course, that is MPC 024 is practicum in counseling psychology, which is of 6 credits. And then MPC 025 is internship in counseling, and MPC 026 is project, which is 6 credits, and internship of course is 8 credits. Moving on to next, that is industrial and organizational psychology, which is group C, and the next specialization, the third specialization. Over here, mainly the principles of psychology are applied to industrial and organizational psychology. So we mainly focus from recruitment to selection, how to use different selection tools like interview and all effectively, how to select people who are fit for a particular job, So, and again, let me cover the courses first, and then we can go to how this is different from MBA. So the very first course is organizational behavior, then you have human resource development, you have organizational development. These are the 3 theory courses, then followed by practicum, which is of 6 credits, internship of 8 credits, and project of 6 credits. So, very often there is always this confusion about how industrial and organizational psychology is different from management.
I think you can also address one more, like how to select the
Yes,
group.
of course.
Huh?
Yes, we
Right.
will focus a little bit on that as well. So first thing is the management will focus on managing, whereas we focus on behavior. We still focus on different psychological tests, and mind you, the psychological tests are not to be administered by anyone but a psychologist. right? We are the people who understand psychological testing, and we are supposed to administer a psychological test because we are during our master's program, we are trained to administer with the help of practicum and other things. Okay, so we focus more on behavior. Okay, though some of the subjects that we study, are similar. They study them in management as well, and of course, management again they have their different specializations from finance and marketing and sales. One of the specializations could be human resource management.
Correct.
But then our focus again is more on the behavior, and their focus is on management. And of course, coming to that main question, how to select a particular specialization.
Right. I think this will also answer one of the queries that we received from RC Mumbai.
Okay.
That the student is little confused on how to select the group, and exactly what you were saying, that he has already completed his MBA.
Yes, I think first of all they have to focus on their interest. What are they actually interested in? Because they can go through what is clinical psychology. We said that clinical psychology mainly focuses on major psychological disorders.
Correct.
Whereas counseling psychology, we don't cover major psychological disorders, but minor psychological disorders could be stress and anxiety, could also be relationship issues, career related issues, and so on. And industrial and organizational psychology, on the other hand, will focus on all the industrial and organizational related activities and human resource processes and everything, all that. Right? So, first of all, one main important thing is that you read about these particular specializations. Then, based on what you find interesting, okay, select according to that.
Correct.
Okay, but very important that whoever the expert is, you can interact with them as well. You can interact with your academic counselors. You can interact with the faculty at the headquarters as well. You can email us. Okay, but very important to select the specialization beforehand, because then later on changing the specialization also could become an issue.
Within a month or
so.
You can
Yes, before you re-register, please spend some time on understanding these fields and also your career goal. Always remember to match your interest with your career goal. What you want to do in future, whether you want to become a clinical psychologist, whether you want to become a researcher, in what area, whether you want to work in an industry, you want to become a trainer. There are a lot of psychologists, even including us basically, we also do carry out a lot of training program in different industries. Okay, so you can also carry out training, because behavioral skills is one of the most important aspect now, whether you are a manager, whether you are a worker, whether you are a supervisor, whichever level you are at in an industrial setup, behavioral skills will remain constant.
And that is why I think if you see the profile of the learners, there are so many doctors, not only from the allopathic system, but homeopathic doctors, Ayurvedic doctors. We have people from the aviation area also. They have enrolled for the master's program. This is apart from the freshers we are getting.
Yes.
But the other group that, they are already professionals, but somehow they feel that the behavioral skills will help them in their profession.
Yes.
So that is one beautiful area that is emerging, where people are now realizing that psychology may be of help.
So first of all, identify your interest, what you find interesting, whether it's clinical psychology, organizational, industrial and organizational, or counseling psychology, because presently we have these three specializations.
These are the traditional areas.
So far. Of course, there are more specializations as well, and of course, master's is a basic degree. So after master's, you can go ahead, you want to do criminal psychology, you want to do forensic psychology, you want to do sports psychology, of course, you can decide that as well.
There was also an email from a student who said, now after 6 months, she realized that she's not good in clinical psychology, and she cannot cope up with the psychiatric settings and the clinical settings. Now she wanted to switch over to counseling psychology. So that is why it is very important to go through the program structure.
Yes.
Because it's just by simply talking doesn't make you a good psychologist or a counselor. So you have to see how can you can
exactly. So read more about these specializations, whatever are available. Read more about them, gather information, and always connect to what your career goal is, what you want to do in future. That is what is important. Yeah.
And the evaluation scheme, I think.
Yes. So as far as the evaluation scheme is concerned, at IGNOU we do have multiple tier evaluation schemes. So as you can see on your screens, okay, we have self-assessment exercises within each unit. So whenever you get a course material, at the end of a particular section of the unit that you read, you will have certain questions. So you can answer them to find out, whatever you have read, whether you are able to answer, whether you have understood that or not. And normally answers to this are also given. In certain cases, it is given in the end of the unit as well. You also have continuous evaluation, that is mainly in terms of assignments. And then you have your term and examination, where these are carried out, these term and examinations are held in June and December. And remember, as Monica had mentioned, that for BA level, the passing marks is 35%. In a similar manner, for MA level, it is 40%.
But then they'll have to score separately.
Yes,
Okay.
as it is for BA, even for
Okay.
MA, they have to score separately. They have to pass in both.
Okay,
Like they have to
fine.
pass in the assignment as well as, and there is one assignment per course. So they have to pass in the assignment as well as
I
they
think
have
it's
to
a
pass in the term and
re-evaluation
examination.
again, it is.
Yes,
Okay.
those rules are follow
Okay.
here over here also. So for continuous, evaluation, that is through assignments, the weightage that is given to assignment is 30%. Okay, whereas for term and examination, that is 70%. Okay, as far as practicum, project and internship is concerned, there are no assignments. Okay,
that
yes,
is
very
important.
important part, right? So there are no assignments, but then we will, I think, briefly touch on these also, right? We will briefly tell them about what is there in practicum, project and internship. Okay, so you have to remember this as well. And as far as your assignment is concerned, they are compulsory. It's not like they are optional. Compulsory, you have to prepare the assignments. Okay, learner will not be allowed to appear for term and examination unless and until the assignment is submitted.
Correct.
Assignment carries 30% weightage. Then there is one assignment for each course. And normally the assignments are to be, you are to be taken back so that you all know, what mistakes have been.
Suhas, can I ask one
Yes,
thing?
please
There's
do.
certain confusion. Like, say, for example, the learner has enrolled somewhere in 2018 or 17. Though the
Right.
time period is still there, then the assignment which the
I think they have to do the latest one. I
the
suppose.
latest, they'll have
one.
to cross check, no?
Cross check, yes. They have to do the latest one.
If
latest
the
assignment.
student has not
Right,
submitted,
not submitted,
the,
yes. The latest assignment that is there, they will have to do that. And the assignment validity also is given on the assignment. Okay, normally a single assignment is there for two sessions. That
July
is
and January.
for July as well as January. Okay, so for example, for July 2019 and January 2020,
Correct.
there will be a same assignment. But then after that, it will change. Okay, so accordingly, wherever you have, for example, if a learner has already submitted the assignment, once it is
then
submitted,
it's
it is done.
Okay.
Okay, then the learner is free to appear for the entrance exam. But then if the learner has not, then the latest assignment is to be submitted by him or her. Okay, so assignments again are to be submitted to the study center, and there is no re-evaluation. Validity of the assignment is given, and pass percentage for assignment separately is 40% of course. The next important thing is term and examination. Okay, and term and examination of course is conducted in June and December, and for which you have to fill in the forms beforehand. You can do so online as well, and then pay the course fees. And remember to please pay course fee for project, internship and practicum as well if you intend to appear for these exams. Also, we have to inform that normally theory courses examinations are conducted in June and December, whereas for practicum, internship and project, the discipline of psychology has given a date range to the which we email to the regional center and to the study centers.
And the dates for such like practical, internship and project,
Yes.
be it for this is for the masters as well as the practical for the UG programs.
Yes.
They will not be reflected in the date sheet.
Date sheet, yes. Date sheet, the dates will be communicated to you by the regional center or the study center. Okay,
That
so
is
this
important.
is very important. Okay, so as far as your term and examination is concerned, eligibility is you have paid the course fee. You should have opted and whatever the prescribed course, especially for practicum, attendance is compulsory.
Attendance, correct.
Then you must have submitted the assignments and should submit the examination form on time. And of course, term and examination
So,
carries 70%
एक
weightage.
ये बार ईमेल आता है कि प्रैक्टिकल में तो कोई असाइनमेंट नहीं है.
तो प्रैक्टिकम में जो है फाइल प्रिपेयर करनी होती है.
हाँ.
लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल यू हैव प्रैक्टिकम इन फर्स्ट ईयर एज वेल एज यू हैव प्रैक्टिकम इन सेकंड ईयर ऑफ मास्टर्स लेवल. सो द प्रोसीजर विल बी एज वी हैव ऑलरेडी मेंशन्ड दैट यू हैव टू कंपल्सरीली अटेंड द सेशंस एट द study center, and then there will be some are paper pencil tests.
Correct.
There are some tests that are individual level. तो ये सारे जो टेस्ट है आपको करने पड़ेंगे. आपके एकेडमिक काउंसलर जो है वो आपको हेल्प करेंगे. दे विल टीच यू फर्स्ट. इट कुड बी पर्सनालिटी टेस्ट, इट कुड बी इंटेलिजेंस. तो वो आपको पहले बताएंगे कि व्हाट इज this particular test about. Then you are given the material, you have to do it on each other because there will be batches.
इनफैक्ट वो जो काउंसलर के ही मतलब गाइडेंस में ही हमें
करना है,
होगा।
सुपरविजन के नीचे करना है। ओके, तो दिस इज टू बी देयर, द टेस्ट इज टू बी कंडक्टेड ऑन ईच अदर। ओके, जैसे कि सपोज मैं और मोनिका एक ही क्लास में है, देन वी कैन डू इट ऑन ईच अदर एंड देन
पर क्या ये एग्जाम में पॉसिबल है?
एग्जाम में नहीं, एग्जाम में यू हैव टू ब्रिंग अ पार्टिसिपेंट अलोंग विद यू। तो ये सारी जो डिटेल्स है हमने प्रैक्टिकम हैंडबुक में दी गई है, पूरा डिटेल्स में हाउ टू प्रिपेयर अ प्रैक्टिकम फाइल, बिकॉज एक उसका फॉर्मेट होता है, फ्रॉम टाइटल होता है, पेज नंबर्स देने होते हैं, फाइल कैसे प्रिपेयर करनी है, आपका एनरोलमेंट नंबर मेंशन करना। बहुत बार मोनिका, जस्ट टू डाइवर्ट अ बिट, बहुत बार हमारे लर्नर्स हमें ईमेल करते हैं लेकिन एनरोलमेंट नंबर नहीं लिखते। फिर हम वी कैन नॉट हेल्प यू इन दैट केस। विच असाइनमेंट, सपोज इफ यू आस्क अस विच असाइनमेंट टू सबमिट, हमें आपका एनरोलमेंट नंबर नहीं पता, आपका कोई डिटेल नहीं पता है, तो वी आर नॉट इन अ पोजीशन टू हेल्प यू आउट। So whenever you write an official email, please mention all your details.
And I think also with the enrollment number, it doesn't, though of course we can trace it from the website, but it will be helpful for us to respond immediately if you mention your learner support center, that is your study center and your regional center.
Exactly. तो ये details देना जरूरी है। So practicum का यही है, because you will prepare once all your practicals are over. Okay, like for example first year में 6 to 7 practicals हैं, in second year also 5 to 6 practicals are there. वो क्या practical है वो दिए गए हैं, तो ये आपको करने हैं in a lab setup at your study center, and then later on the file that you prepare, it is to be submitted to the study center. फिर जिसने आपका practicum दिया है वो ये file correction करेगा and then it is given back to you, and then जब term and examination होगा, on that day you have to conduct a single practicum by way of lots। आपको एक चिट उठानी होती है, जो भी आपको प्रैक्टिकम अलॉट किया है वो आपको कंडक्ट करना है, एंड देन लेटर ऑन देयर विल बी अ वाइवा बोसे। तो ये सारी डिटेल्स जो है हमारे प्रोग्राम गाइड में भी थोड़ा बहुत दिया है, लेकिन मेनली इन हैंडबुक ऑफ प्रैक्टिकम में सारा डिटेल्स दिया है, एंड कौन से बेसिस के ऊपर आपको इवेल्युएट किया जाएगा ये भी दिया हुआ है, कितने मार्क्स वाइवा के लिए, कितने मार्क्स आपकी फाइल के लिए, बिकॉज एकेडमिक काउंसलर विल ऑल्सो इवेल्युएट यू। देयर आर इंटरनल मार्क्स, 50% इज इंटरनल, 50% इज एक्सटर्नल, तो ये आपको देखना जरूरी है।
Practicals are very important in psychology, just like they are something like the spine of psychology, I would say.
बिल्कुल,
Because जो psychology का जो development हुआ है, emergence हुआ है, there have been so thorough experiments
पे ही है।
एनिमल से लेके फिर देन ह्यूमन पार्टिसिपेंट्स पे लेकर के, तो जितना आप जो थ्योरी और जो क्लासिक एक्सपेरिमेंट्स आप देखिए, ऐसे ही करके ही सारा इमर्ज हुआ है। सो जस्ट टू गेट अ हैंड्स ऑन कि कैसे वाकई में ये ऐसा होता है एक दूसरे में, लाइक से फॉर एग्जांपल वी हैव सम मेमोरी एक्सपेरिमेंट्स फॉर यू और द लर्निंग एक्सपेरिमेंट्स दैट दे आर इन द कोर्स, और इन क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी या पर्सनालिटी असेसमेंट है, या ओबी में वी हैव सो मेनी paper pencil tests that are there. So they are very interesting when you administer it on each other or you conduct the experiment on each other. So you really see ki what you are reading in the textbooks, it's really live when you see it, it's happening. That phenomena is occurring. Say for example in the Mueller-Lyer illusion, that is really happening. We often tend to perceive it otherwise. So it is आप उस आप perspective से अगर देखिए, so it will become very interesting. Of course अभी थोड़ा सा ये problem है because practicals कई सारे study centers में शायद हो भी ना पाया हो, but of course when everything will be okay, then we'll resume with such activities.
बिल्कुल। Okay, so this is as far as practicum is concerned. Internship जो आपका है, तो internship is nothing but you have to carry it out based on your specialization in some kind of organization. Okay, तो ये again अलग होगा clinical के लिए, clinical psychology के लिए, counseling psychology के लिए, और industrial और organizational psychology के लिए। तो इसका भी डिटेल में criteria, कैसे organization choose करना है, सब कुछ।
So can the learner select like that only? I mean,
नहीं, पूरा criteria एक तो follow करना है, और उसके बाद आप अपने academic counselor को आके बताना भी है। Okay, and then later on they can, once it is finalized, then you can always go and do it. 240 hours का आपको internship करना है, because internship का credit जो है 8 credits है।
So Suhas, that means that the learner has to be in constant contact with the academic counselor at the study center as well as the agency supervisor.
Because agency supervisor internal marks इसके 60 है, और viva is for 40, that is external is 40, and ये जो 60 again is bifurcated, 30 marks will be given by agency agency supervisor, and 30 marks will be given by academic counselor.
All right.
So the
uh,
learner has to be in touch with both.
Okay. And before this, like I want to share, because some learner support centers, they are so proactive and they are helping our students that before the term end exam, क्योंकि term end इसमें सिर्फ viva voce ही होता है. So before that, they they ask the learners how they have gone about. It's a kind of a mock viva voce for our students, and that's a very good practice
yes,
that is being
yes.
adopted by many of our learner support centers. Our
Appreciate,
gratitude,
yes, gratitude and appreciation to them
for
who
the
are working
counselors.
hard in this regard. Right? तो फिर internship एक बार आपकी खत्म हो जाती है, again internship report is to be ready, and again इसका format जो है handbook में दिया गया है, उस format के हिसाब से आपको करना है, and again it is to be submitted to the study center या फिर regional center. Basically it will go to regional center, क्योंकि इसका जो आपका practicum का viva study center पे होगा, practicum term and examination.
This is important.
Yes, क्योंकि lab setup वहीं पे है,
Correct.
तो वहाँ पे होगा, लेकिन आपका जो internship and project का viva जो है वो आपके रीजनल सेंटर में होगा. ओके और रिमेंबर आप जब इंटर्नशिप फाइल सबमिट करते हो उसकी पूरी फोटोकॉपी ले, और जब सबमिट करते हो उसका एक्नॉलेजमेंट भी ले, आपके पास रखें. ठीक है. और जिस दिन वाइवा फाइनल हुआ है एग्जामिनेशन, आपको रीजनल सेंटर बताएगा, आपको आना है, एंड देन यू हैव टू अपीयर फॉर द वाइवा.
I think Suhas is also the internship coordinator.
Yes.
And, she's coordinating the course both in the the masters
BA
and the BA
old
level.
BA,
In the
old
old
BA.
BA, we had internship. Now in the new BA programs, we don't have internship, but for the honors program, we have the project component in the 6th semester. So वो तो अभी थोड़ा उसके लिए टाइम है. But for the old BDP learners and हमारे जो नया जो ये masters का है, internship is very important component.
वेरी ट्रू.
Because there's a hands-on experience, तो इसमें आप fake data ना लगाएं, because we have been going for viva, conducting
Yes,
viva
yes.
exams. So there is no need for
And yeah,
fake
most
data.
important fake data बिल्कुल नहीं करना है, because then you are not learning anything.
Right.
और दूसरी बात, if you fail in these, you have to do the whole course again.
अच्छा, revaluation is
There
not
is no
there.
revaluation in
Okay,
practicum,
okay.
project and internship.
That's important.
So yes, so whatever you do it with sincerity, because it will get reflected in the viva. आपके जो marks है, and of course agency supervisor will also give you marks, and academic counselors will also give you marks. तो अगर आप इसका भी 40% है passing,
Correct.
if you don't pass, then internship, project, और ऐसे हुआ भी है पहले. So all this you will have to redo the whole thing again.
And Suhas, I would like to share this also, कि for internship, for your practical and your project, they are external examiners.
Exactly.
They can come from anywhere.
Anywhere.
So बाहर से भी आएंगे.
हमारी
तो-
पूरी list होती है
हाँ.
for all over India. There are
तो
list
अब
list
now
of
that person will come and ask you questions, and he or she has अगर वो नहीं
उनको-
ठीक से
हाँ.
दिया तो वो fail भी
fail
हो रहे हैं
सकते हैं,
students.
students हो सकते हैं.
हाँ.
So you have to be very particular in this regard.
Cautious, मतलब
Yes.
अपना एक आप अपनी तैयारी
बिल्कुल.
करिए, honestly आप अपना काम करिए, and I think फिर कोई problem ही नहीं होनी चाहिए,
बिल्कुल,
because they will not ask something out of the blue or something out of whatever the
Yes.
syllabus.
They will ask from the work that you have carried out.
Exactly.
So little bit about project also हम लोग इनको
बिल्कुल
बता
बता
देते हैं.
देते हैं.
Project भी अपने specialization के अनुसार करना है, and for project first of all you need a guide. Okay, तो guide का भी दिया गया है details. जो faculty at the headquarters है वो guide नहीं कर सकती. Okay, but we are always there to help you out in any way. Okay, in terms of guiding you about how to proceed with this particular course. तो एक बार गाइड आपका हो गया तो गाइड के साथ डिस्कस करके आपको टॉपिक फाइनलाइज करना है. टॉपिक फाइनल करने के बाद आपको प्रोजेक्ट सिनॉप्सिस सबमिट करनी है. इसके भी जो प्रोसीजर है, डिटेल्स है, सब कुछ इग्नू वेबसाइट के ऊपर जो हैंडबुक है, प्रोजेक्ट का हैंडबुक है, उसमें दिया गया है. And once synopsis is approved, then you can carry out your research work, and then prepare a dissertation based on the format given in the handbook. और ये जैसे ही हो जाता है complete, one copy you can submit it at your study center, या फिर ultimately viva तो regional center पे ही होगा. और then जैसे मोनिका बता रही थी कि एक लिस्ट ऑफ एग्जामिनर्स से एक्सटर्नल एग्जामिनर्स होते हैं, उनमें से आरसी विल अप्रोच, रीजनल सेंटर विल अप्रोच वन ऑफ द एग्जामिनर्स, उनको इनवाइट किया जाएगा और वो पूरा का पूरा इवैल्यूएशन करेंगे. 70% जो है इसके मार्क्स जाएंगे आपके प्रोजेक्ट डिसर्टेशन पे, एंड 30% का वाइवा होगा. ओके, अगेन अवॉइड प्लेजरिज्म एट एवरी स्टेप. कहीं पे भी आप कॉपी पेस्ट ना करें. ओके, कहीं पे भी आपको मतलब पता चलता है कि कॉपी पेस्ट है, then there are chances that you might fail, and then again you will have to redo the whole
But Suhas,
process
what
again.
is your experience like when you have been evaluating
Yes, yes.
the reports, I think we can catch very easily.
It is very easy to know.
हाँ.
जो एग्जामिनर्स होते हैं, जो पढ़ाते हैं, टीचर्स जो होते हैं, उनके लिए वो जानना कि ये कॉपी पेस्ट है कि नहीं बहुत इजी है. तो प्लीज डोंट डू इट बिकॉज देन आपको ही एम्बेरसमेंट होगी एंड एम्बेरसमेंट से ज़्यादा आपको इशू हो सकता है.
I think here it is important to emphasize that आप छोटा डेटा लीजिए. आप जैसे कि वी गेट टू सी कि 300 डेटा 400 डेटा, अरे पीएचडी थोड़ी नहीं है ये. दिस इज अ स्मॉल स्टडी दैट यू नीड टू
एंड
डू.
बेसिकली इसका क्या है ऑब्जेक्टिव कि आपको पता चले कि रिसर्च कैसे की जाती है साइकोलॉजी में. ये ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है
क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ जितने भी फ्रेशर्स हैं, कल को दे आर गोइंग टू मेक अ करियर इन साइकोलॉजी, दे आर गोइंग फॉर हायर स्टडीज एंड ऑल, एंड इफ दे डोंट गेट दिस हैंड्स ऑन एक्सपीरियंस इट विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर देम टू कम्पीट विद अदर्स. सो आवर फोकस इज छोटा सैंपल लीजिए 50-60 का.
60 का नॉर्मली भी से.
हाँ 60 का, इट विल बी बेटर फॉर यू नो फॉर क्वांटिटेटिव.
बट अगेन इट विल डिपेंड क्वांटिटेटिव. क्वालिटेटिव के लिए और छोटा
क्वालिटेटिव के लिए आपको थोड़ी मेहनत जरूर ज्यादा है, बट आप उसको क्वालिटेटिव डेटा के लिए, डेटा कलेक्शन एंड एनालिसिस के लिए आप अच्छे से अगर पढ़ लेंगे तो आप 10 से 15 लोगों के ऊपर भी कर सकते हैं.
डिपेंडिंग ऑन योर टॉपिक.
स्मॉल एंड प्रॉपर एंड अवॉइड प्लेजरिज्म. एंड इन फैक्ट आप मतलब आप अच्छा इसमें स्कोर भी मिलेगा. एंड जो आपके जो एग्जामिनर्स हैं, दे विल बी वेरी हैप्पी आल्सो विद द फीडबैक दे विल गिव कि इग्नू के स्टूडेंट्स बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्म कर. एंड वाकई में आई शुड शेयर एट दिस प्लेटफॉर्म दैट when we are also going as an examiners and we are seeing some very good work. Really, and we have always promoted such students whosoever they have been doing that work, just be faculty के साथ या academic counselor के साथ, we always tell them to go for a research paper also because they are so beautifully done. So you can always go for a paper also, for some conference presentation also, क्योंकि अब आजकल तो सारे even the undergraduate students are presenting papers. So that is a motivating kind of a work that I mean that will be self motivating also for you कि अगर अच्छा वर्क करेंगे आपको खुद को भी अच्छा लगेगा.
तो आई थिंक थोड़ा बहुत मोनिका वी कैन टॉक अबाउट द टर्म एंड एग्जामिनेशन ऑफ थियोरी. तो थियोरी का जो टर्म एंड एग्जामिनेशन है मास्टर्स लेवल का जो है एंड ओल्ड बीए का है 2 घंटे का. आई थिंक आवर न्यू बीए प्रोग्राम इज आल्सो 2 hours बिकॉज इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द क्रेडिट. 4 क्रेडिट का जो कोर्स है उसका 2 घंटे का एग्जाम होता है. एंड जो हमारे पुराने क्वेश्चन पेपर्स है दे आर ऑल्सो अवेलेबल ऑन इग्नू वेबसाइट, आप देख सकते हो. एंड लाइक बेसिकली व्हाट व्हेन यू लुक एट द पेपर, एक बार पेपर को पूरा पढ़ना ध्यान से जरूरी है. ओके, एंड यू ऑल्सो हैव टू लुक फॉर बाइफर्केशन. कभी कभी क्या होता है वी से डिफाइन साइकोलॉजी एंड डिस्कस द कैटल्स थियोरी ऑफ पर्सनैलिटी. तो डिफाइन पर्सनैलिटी को सिर्फ 3 मार्क्स होते हैं एंड कैटल्स पर्सनैलिटी को 7 मार्क होते हैं फॉर एग्जाम्पल. ओके, लेकिन बच्चे क्या करते हैं, द लर्नर्स व्हाट दे डू इज दे विल राइट मोर ऑन द डेफिनेशन और उसमें वर्ड लिमिट भी है. तो ये प्लीज आप ध्यान दो. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जब भी आप आंसर करते हो क्वेश्चन को ध्यान से पढ़ना जरूरी है.
और कभी कभी कैटल की जगह ऑलपोट का आ जाएगा,
एल्पोट का आ जाएगा तो फिर यू विल गेट 0 मार्क्स.
दैट इज यू हैव टू कीप इन माइंड व्हाट इज बीइंग आस्क्ड
और वही आंसर करें. एंड देन कभी कभी आप आंसर कर रहे हो तो यू हैव टू यूज टेक्निकल वर्ड्स बिकॉज यू आर अ स्टूडेंट ऑफ साइकोलॉजी. इवन बाकी के सब्जेक्ट में ऐसे होता है बट ओवर हियर मोर सो. जो भी आप टेक्निकल टर्म्स है प्लीज आप उनको प्रॉपरली यूज करें एंड देन राइट योर आंसर अकॉर्डिंगली.
एंड आई थिंक वी हैव राइटली मेंशन्ड द वर्ड लिमिट इन ईच सेक्शन.
यस, वी हैव मेंशन्ड अगेन इंस्ट्रक्शंस वहां पे दिए गए हैं. स्टैटिस्टिक्स के लिए ऑफ कोर्स यू कैन यूज अ कैलकुलेटर एज वेल. तो कैलकुलेटर सिंपल कैलकुलेटर, नॉट योर मोबाइल फोन. ओके, सिंपल कैलकुलेटर इज अलाउड. तो ये सारी चीजें बट मेनली इज रीडिंग द क्वेश्चन कि मार्क्स कितने दिए गए हैं. ओके, एंड फोकसिंग ऑन. बहुत बार ऐसे भी होता है कि आप पर्सनालिटी के बारे में कुछ बात पर्सनालिटी असेसमेंट के बारे में पूछ लिया लेकिन यू आर राइटिंग अबाउट पर्सनालिटी विच इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड.
करेक्ट.
ओके, और थोड़ा बहुत इंट्रोडक्शन तो ठीक है लेकिन अगर पर्सनालिटी असेसमेंट के बारे में पूछा है तो डोंट गो ऑन राइटिंग अबाउट व्हाट इज पर्सनालिटी. So all these things I think you should keep in mind.
And especially in the papers like lifespan development and all, what we see is what is being asked, for example, like whether it is the cognitive development or the social emotional development. So you have to focus on that area. It's not like some cognitive aspect is being asked and you're talking about the social and the emotional development.
And we also have to mention कि IGNOU के 7 evaluation centers है. ठीक है, और देर आर मेनी इवेलुएटर्स, तो आपका जो पेपर है नॉट नेसेसरीली वो हेडक्वार्टर्स में आता है, वो किसी भी इवेलुएटर लिस्ट में जो है, जो रीजनल इवेलुएशन सेंटर से वो कहीं पे भी भेज सकते हैं पेपर आपके.
And this also reminds me because I also received one email. They were asking about the question pattern of the BAG and the honors program. So as of now, because these are
अभी
the
exams
newly
हुए
अभी
नहीं है,
exams,
हाँ.
this will be the first batch.
Yes.
अब जब जून वाला जो हमारा जो cycle है, this will be the first batch of BAG, and December 20 में it will be the first batch of honors. So exactly we don't have the pattern, but of course the जो assignment का जो हमारा pattern है, अब उसी के pattern पे आप
Sections also. So as far as psychology is concerned, where there are little lengthy questions and then there are short questions.
तो आई थिंक उसमें घबराने की कोई बात नहीं, बिकॉज दीज असाइनमेंट्स आर इन अ वे फॉर यू टू प्रैक्टिस.
राइट.
तो कहीं अलग से तो आएगा नहीं, आएगा आपका लर्निंग.
एंड मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट इज आपके बेसिक कंसेप्ट जो है वो आप क्लियर करें, अच्छे से पढ़ाई करें, दैट इज मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट. फोकस ऑन दैट. Right, so I think we can summarize. We can just focus on some of the careers in psychology, and then we can kind of summarize this particular session. Na, Monica?
Correct.
Yeah. So I think after of course after you do bachelor's, आप BA जब करते हो उसके बाद you can also go for further studies preferably. You know, जैसे कि आप masters कर सकते हो, and there are various universities that are offering masters program in psychology and similar, तो वो भी आप कर सकते हो. But after masters, you know, there are different I think avenues available.
बहुत सारे हैं. जैसे
you can either go for further studies or you can also take up some career.
जैसे काउंसलिंग साइकोलॉजिस्ट है,
हाँ, स्कूल्स में जरूरत होती है.
स्कूल्स में जरूरत है, तो वी कैन ऑलवेज गो फॉर दैट. देन वी हैव एजुकेशनल साइकोलॉजिस्ट. इस समय बहुत इमर्जिंग एरियाज आर लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल फॉरेंसिक साइकोलॉजिस्ट. From the scene of the crime to the jury.
बिल्कुल.
Forensic psychologist. तो अब हमारे यहाँ कुछ ऐसे यूनिवर्सिटीज भी इमर्ज होके आई हैं.
जब आप मास्टर्स फर्स्ट ईयर कर रहे हो, प्लीज अगर हो सके तो आप नेट एग्जाम भी दे सकते हो, सेट एग्जाम भी दे सकते हो. प्रिपेयर फॉर दैट.
So this research and teaching is another area.
Exactly.
And for that you need teaching के लिए need of course जो हमारे जो guidelines के हिसाब से है. So teaching and research is one area. Then lot many things are happening, as Suhas rightly said, in sports and exercise psychology.
बिल्कुल.
One can be a sports and exercise psychologist.
Yes, right.
So increasing the team's performance and so on. If we see ऑस्ट्रेलिया में बहुत पहले से ही स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजिस्ट उनके टीम सारे, बी इट फुटबॉल और क्रिकेट, दे हैव इन सॉकर. सो आपके जापानीज टीम के साथ दे हैव ऑलरेडी बीन अटैच्ड. So then we have health psychology.
Yes, bilkul.
Health and occupational psychology. So these are apart from the organizational area and the counseling psychologist. These were the traditional areas. Then we have also developmental psychologist, because people who are working in developmental psychology, they have come up with, उसी से हमें पता चला है कि कैसे न्यूरो डेवलपमेंटल डिसऑर्डर्स होते हैं, डेवलपमेंटल डिसऑर्डर्स कैसे, डेवलपमेंटल साइकोपैथोलॉजी कैसे होती है. So these are the few important areas where
there is military psychology also. There even in DRDO there is Defense Institute of Psychological Research. आप वहाँ पे भी there are a lot of career opportunities available. आप कर सकते हो.
And
so
like,
these are different avenues.
बीच में जैसे we just discussed कि how can psychology be of help to so many people. Like for example अभी जो latest trends हैं, for example in traffic, in aviation, in design, psychology and the psychological principles are being used. I will quote here about some work that is being done by the British psychologist, is like the effects of mobile phone use for drivers and pedestrians and what impact it has on concentration levels and safety.
Right.
So you can just see the nature of the research being done. And in India, we are seeing maybe it can be said as a cutting edge research in cognitive neuroscience, in cognitive psychology, in cross cultural psychology. We are seeing some very good work in psychology where there's a lot of scope also.
Correct. Right? I think we can display our email address on the PPT. These are our email addresses, and please do email us for any of your doubts, any of your suggestions and feedbacks. Okay, we have one common email address, that is psychology @ignu.ac.in. And then we have MA Psychology Program Coordinators, that is Professor Swati Patra and Dr. Smita Gupta. and their email addresses are also given. Dr. Smita Gupta is also coordinator for BAG, that is the
right.
BA General Program. Then, of course, Dr. Monica Mishra, she is program coordinator for the honors program. She's
I have also missed out one this honors specific to this honors program, that is BA PCH SOSS at ignou.ac.in. So that's another email.
That is another email. And besides that, Monica and myself, we also coordinate PhD in psychology program. तो अगर आपको PhD in psychology पे भी doubts है तो you can email me or Monica.
But that's in regular mode, mind you.
That is in regular mode. PhD program at IGNOU is not in distance mode, it is in regular mode.
Right.
So thank you so much, viewers, and we do wait for all your feedback and your suggestions. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, and we'll meet you in some other session.